Hi, sir. Good morning. Welcome to the podcast Tech Talk. We'll straight away move to our very first question, which is please tell us about yourself and MG Environmental Consulting.
Definitely. And thank you for having me. Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for the question as well. So, first of all, my name is Puneet Gupta. I'm the founder and the chief consultant at MG Environmental Consulting. I'm doing this since 2011. I'm involved in e-waste, ISO field, auto certification, educational background. I have done masters in industrial engineering, so that kind of puts me into it, like how to do the efficiency, increasing output, efficiently using the resources. So that's kind of my educational background. And then I have seen R2 go through various versions, R2 2008, 2013, and now we are into R2v3. That's one. And then, getting excited about R2v3 over here. And as far as, MG Environmental Consulting, so we officially, founded this organization in 2019. And 5-6 years into it, we help clients in various aspects, of course, our biggest, clientele base is e-waste, refurbishers, resellers. And then again, we help them with the ISO certification, R2v3 certification, NID, AAA, iSigma. That's what it is called these days. We help with them. And then, Rios, East-Stewards. And then other than that, we help clients with ISO 9001. We have some manufacturing, printing, labeling, those clients, which we help on that side. And then what else? Of course, ISO 27001. That's on the information security. That standard is picking up. We are helping clients on that aspect. And then top of that, we kind of, if some client has a need about compliance needs, environmental compliance, like annual reporting to EPA, DTSC reporting, OSHA, health and safety training. So that kind of, in essence, we cater to the customer needs, whatever clients want, whatever the situation is, we jump into it, and we kind of tailor the solution based upon that. So that's MG Environmental Consulting for you.
I think the excitement is quite justified because I can see that's a complete level of dedication, I would say, towards helping the businesses out there. And most importantly, that's a very philanthropist approach to help the humanity as well as to help the environment. I heard a word efficiency while you were saying. So just if you can walk us through what is R2v3 certification exactly, and how do you think that is helping businesses become more efficient while maintaining their bottom line?
Definitely. I think that's a very interesting question, and I will try my best to connect the dots between these two. And again, I feel like that's definitely interconnected. So first, to answer your question, R2v3 certification, then again, it's a demonstration that the business commitment to sustainability and responsible resource management. It helps organizations to reduce the environmental impact and then, save money and definitely create a positive reputation in the market, and recycling, refurbishing without harming the environment. That's kind of a bigger picture. And now boiling it down to efficiency and giving a little bit more information, R2v3, it's built around a lot of policies and procedures. And, how we handle the data, how the transported, data is wiped, data is destroyed, how we keeping track of our inventory, how we wiping and testing. So it builds a consistency, there is this way we have to SOP, we have to do this procedure. We have to ship this way, we have to receive this way, we have to ship the batteries in a particular way, packing and all that good stuff, just giving some examples. So in essence, it gives a consistency that definitely reduces the chance of human error. That's, definitely direct efficiency over there. And if we are repeating the processes on and on and on, again, that human involvement, the employees who are involved over there, their morale is high. And then that employee turnover rate is low. We know that, if I train my employees, there will be consistency, there will be less errors. That will definitely add up to efficiency as well. And then again, I feel like that's just to build upon that as well. If my, employee turnover rate is less, I don't have to be, my employee morale is high. I don't have to waste time on, advertising, hiring, training new hires and all that good stuff. So that's overall kind of bring consistency and efficiency as well. So that's just, few elements to consider and discuss when we talk about R2v3 and efficiency as well.
That's really great. So this reminds me of the day when B2B exports, we got our R2v3 certification. And I still remember the excitement, the happiness, and I would say the gratitude that we all had. And yes, of course, the morale boost that comes in the employees. I mean, you feel good to be a part of an organization which gives you a sense of contribution to the society. I mean, that's very well said, that be it employee retention, I would say, or be it employee engagement, both definitely saw a spike. I would also say that while our sales representative were dealing with the vendors, with the other their while procuring or while selling, so yes, they were able to see that we are R2v3 certified. So we are following a compliance which probably many businesses out there are not yet following. I mean, I'm sure they do in future with the help of MG Consulting. But yeah, there are many businesses still who are not doing it, and we feel proud that we're doing it. We're helping schools, we're helping universities who are very particular about compliance, who are very particular about the environment, be it not putting them in landfills, be it reducing the carbon footprint, or above all, the data security. I mean, with the advancements in technology, we are equally concerned about our data as well. So yeah, that's very well said. Just one.
Congratulations to congratulations to B2B Exports. I know that you guys are recently certified, and then that intensive process, and then employee engagement, everybody was involved. Your leadership was very committed to this one, so it was very good to see that what levels you folks have gone through as an organization to get R2v3 certified. So congratulations to you guys.
I would say it is the effort of leaders like you who show us the right path, who help us reaching there. So I think cheers to you, cheers to many leaders like you who are helping us, who are helping other businesses out there, because I totally believe that whatever you give to the society definitely comes back with 10% or maybe 100% more positive. So yeah, I meant to say 10x. Get 10x and 100x back to you. So yeah, one more question I have, that so there are many businesses out there who feel like this is more of a cost than an investment. So what would you suggest to them?
So I feel like, again, you're very right. Let me just say that's just a perception in the market. It's a cost, it's a lengthy process and hard to manage and all. But again, definitely, I would strongly disagree with that perception. Again, this is really, an investment in your organization itself. Again, you set up the entire infrastructure, whether it be your inventory software, whether it be your data wiping software, your diagnostics, you're training your employees, setting up all the SOPs, and you have to think from the long-term perspective. You are becoming a part of the chain, I can give you a quick example of that. Again, when you're doing the things in the right way, environmental manner, you're following the policies, all the domestic, international laws, and then R2 certification, you are minimizing your compliance, liability. That's just the biggest advantage over there. I would say that, that you're doing things in the right way. That's definitely gonna save you costs, so save you bad negative reputation as well. That's just a couple of elements: liability, negative reputation. So that's a couple of aspects you have to take before you say that, it's a cost, it's a liability. No, I feel like, again, this is a huge positive aspect. You are becoming a part of the chain. You are improving your compliance, you are reducing your liability, you are improving your efficiency, sustainability, and plus out there, again, this is, internal side. It's gonna increase everything internally as far as, the points which we discussed. But on the other side, as far as your marketing is concerned as an organization, you go out, you can approach, OEMs, a lot of other clients, corporates, business banks and all. So when you approach them, they have a peace of mind. They can trust you more that, hey, this organization is R2v3 certified. There is a certain trust, and there are certain principles and policies which you are operating with that put their mind at peace, and then definitely that increases your marketing opportunities, your business opportunities as well. So definitely there are a lot of things which needs to be considered before we say that it's a liability or it's a cost and all that good stuff. This is an investment in your organization. That's how I would put it.
That's true. I am very hopeful that this conversation will definitely change minds of many business owners, many leading organizations, and they'll definitely come. They would want to get themselves R2v3 certified. So if you can just tell us what they have to do to, get themselves out to be certified? Yeah.
Definitely happy to walk through that. So yeah, I would say that again, it's 4 to 5 months process. We start with the application. So you approach us, you tell us, like again, what you're doing. These days, there are a lot of things you're dealing with: the cell phones, tablets, laptops, computers. What you're dealing with, what's your operations look like? Again, if you're wiping, if you're shredding, if you're testing, if you're repair, refurbishing as well, or if you're a material recovery, solar panels. There are so many elements to it. So as our job, we listen to your operations. We want to make sure that we understand your operations. That's first part of it. And then we will develop a plan from there. Hey, this is going to be the best path for your organization. Which are the appendices? There are 7 appendices, which, again, organization can certify to. So we will choose the appendices which is applicable. We'll develop the plan from there. And then we will go to the certifications body. We try to submit your application to every certification body. So from there on, you as an organization, you can pick here which is most efficient, service-wise, cost-wise. And then from there on, again, we start working on your documentation, and then we create a templates, documents, policies, procedures applicable to your organization, which is tailored to your organization. And then from there on, we work on the implementation, again, 2-3 months. We want to make sure that you have the implementation done fully, you have the records in place. And then we have a contract validation audit or documentation audit, then stage 1 audit. Then we go through the stage 2 audit. So the entire process, I would say, somewhere between 4 to 5 months. So we navigate each and entire step for you. Again, as I said, we will start with the gap analysis. We will understand your operations, develop a plan, focus on implementation. We typically have a weekly calls with you to kind of make sure that the organization stays on track. We provide the support. And we do realize it can be somewhat overwhelming if you're new to the process, but it's our job to kind of navigate it for you and then make sure that, we are providing the required support. And from there on, again, we are there to represent you, during the stage 1 audit, stage 2 audit, making sure that, that the certification is done smoothly. And then whatever, if anything, there is any anxiety, our job is to make sure we reduce it and we make sure that process goes smooth. But in a bigger picture, again, I really want to say that if we have the infrastructure done right, all the policies, softwares, whatever you're doing, if that's done right in a particular way, I think we can achieve the certification very easily. So it's basically your infrastructure, your policies and procedure plays an important role, significant role in this entire certification process. And then our job is to navigate the entire thing. So that's the collaboration of it.
That sounds really good. It feels like I would say, just so that we can maintain, the peace of the organizations, there is MG Environmental Consulting who is maintaining our peace. I feel like that.
Absolutely.
So it's like peace for peace, and it feels like you're doing a mentor job. I mean, it is like having a helping hand, and trust me, that feels very safe, that feels very secure, that okay, there is somebody who's guiding me. That's what gives confidence. And I can see, there is a whole system that you have built, whole structure that you have built. So this reminds me of a saying that people fail, systems don't. So I think the system is there. So yeah, I salute to the system that you have built around it. And I would say we should keep doing this. MG Environmental Consulting is doing a great job, and we are following the leaders there. We are trying to align ourselves there. And I would just request our audience to, so I'll put the link of MG Environmental Consulting in our podcast. And I would request the audience to go and check out, and definitely reach Puneet sir for any other consultation, for any other questions that they have. And I would say, sir, thank you for taking out time for, I think this was a very important topic that businesses need to understand in the longer run, because after all, we just have one earth. We don't have any alternative for that. We might have for other things, but yeah, we don't have any alternative for our planet. So it's our job to save it, to keep it like a child. And leaders like you, businesses like us, we're trying our best to do that. So we are positive. Cheers to the work that MG Environmental Consulting are doing. So I just hope that it gives us immense success, growth, And of course, I am very positive that it is making the world better. So yeah.
Thank you. And again, I think you put it very nicely. And end of the day, we only have, like one Earth. We have to do everything possible to make sure that we are keeping it safe. So thank you. And then, thank you for the opportunity to have it over here. So I really enjoyed the session. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have a good day.